What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media. And last night I got to witness one of my favorite chapters in the Star Wars story on the big screen, Revenge of the Sith. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. I know it's a big divide between the fans if it's good, bad, all right, or just great. And I personally think that it's a great movie. It's my third favorite Star Wars movie. So in this video, I want to talk about why I love it so much and just talking about a bunch of stuff about it because I just really think that this movie is so well done and just so great to me. So, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Nerd Media. I talk about movies, TV shows, comic books, all that kind of nerdy stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff on the channel that we're currently talking about, like Andor, The Last of Us, Thunderbolts comes out this week. So, we got a lot of fun stuff that we are talking about. And today, we're talking about Revenge of the Sith because it's its 20th anniversary. So, with all that being said, let's dive right into the video. So yeah, if you guys don't know and you're a big Star Wars fan, Revenge of the Sith is being re-released in a bunch of different theaters this weekend. I got to see it in, I think, the biggest showing, like the most packed showing of just a bunch of Star Wars fans. And I just was so happy about that because there was so many great audience reactions, so much fun cheering and clapping, even for just the memeable moments that have been done over the past 20 years. People were cheering for that, but unlike the Minecraft movie, people were not throwing things around like the popcorn and everything. So I'm very thankful for that. And what I experienced last night is what the Minecraft movie should have been in terms of experiences. But this movie, just not even talking about that stuff and not even considering the experience, this movie is one of my favorite chapters in the overall Skywalker and just Star Wars story that we have seen told so far. I think that it is stellar with its storytelling and kind of world building and the action and just the lore. And I think just everything about it really works. And this is going to sound very just strange, but I feel like every single scene in this movie feels very Star Wars ish because, I mean, there may be some Star Wars stuff that we have gotten in the past few years that just doesn't really feel like Star Wars and it feels like something totally different. This feels like Star Wars, and this feels like Star Wars really knowing its identity, and I feel like that is just such a strong thing for this film. And not only that, but I think the storytelling and the pacing is just so awesome, and just everything about this movie is great. I am one of those people that would glaze this movie until they die because this, on a good day or just on a different day, this movie could be my favorite Star Wars movie. My top three for Star Wars is very interchangeable. It's Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, and Revenge of the Sith. It could be very interchangeable. Honestly, right now I'd probably say it's Revenge of the Sith, but I change it up all the time, but it always just bounces back between those three. This movie, I think, is the peak of like Star Wars storytelling because it shows Anakin turning to the dark side, and I really love how that is just done and how it doesn't really just feel abrupt when it happens because you actually have a piece of the story that genuinely makes him like turn to that in like the most natural and best way they could have done it. I just really think that that is probably one of the strongest things about this. Obviously, we get some insane lightsaber battles that I was just so excited and happy to see in the big screen. Like we get to see Yoda versus the Emperor, and we get to see Obi-Wan versus Anakin on the big screen. Guys, if you haven't seen this in theaters yet, go witness that in theaters because it is just so insanely good to me. It is one of the best scenes I have watched on the big screen because Star Wars means so much to me. So Star Wars is the reason why any of this is happening. It's the reason why I am a nerd. So I mean, just getting to witness a movie that I was unable to see on the big screen yesterday is just so awesome to me. And if you guys follow me on Letterboxd and you saw my review for this film and I went to go see it last night for the second or third time, I think, I said they need to re-release more iconic movies. I'm happy that Star Wars re-releases their films because we got The Phantom Menace last year, which was fun, and we also got this one this year, which is so awesome. So I really wish Marvel would do something like this where they re-release their films. I don't understand why they don't, especially their Avengers movies. Like, you gotta re-release those. And I know they re-released the Spider-Man ones last year. Unfortunately, I couldn't go see any of them, but honestly, man, why don't they just re-release some of their biggest movies? Like, why don't they re-release the Avengers films when Doomsday comes out? Why don't we just re-release some of the old Fantastic Four movies? I know those are gonna do as well for the new film, but I mean, it's just an idea. Like, re-release like the Winter Soldier or something, right? I don't know, guys. Revenge of the Sith is just so just awesome to watch, and it fills the Star Wars part of my heart up so much just because of how well done everything is. Anakin and Padme is just another great thing about that film as well. And I really love how all of their whole relationship is kind of just changing always throughout the film, and it just always is just going down a darker and darker and deeper path. And if you guys know in the comments like what Star Wars movie could possibly get re-released next year, let me know, because I'm honestly really interested to see if we're going to get a re-release every year, because that's what it's been seeming like for the past 2 years. I know we're getting Mandalorian and Grogu next year, but I mean, it would be really cool to get another re-release along with that. But I mean, I just cannot stress to you guys enough how much I just love everything about this movie. I think that from the lightsaber battles, the places that we go, and the missions that we go on, and just the dialogue and the different interactions that you get, and kind of just the different places that we go. I think I already said that, and the different space missions. It's just altogether just peak Star Wars, and it is just exactly what you would want from a Star Wars film. I guess I could understand why some people maybe don't like this, but it's really hard for me to kind of wrap my head around that just because of how much I love this movie. I mean, this movie is near perfect for me. I bet if I rewatched it one more time, I would probably make it perfect and just give it that 5 out of 5. But there's just something holding me back, and I'm not sure what it is. And another rewatch may be what is going to help me get to that point, because this is just insanely good Star Wars content. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you want me to go on longer and longer about Star Wars and just my top 5 favorite things from Star Wars, I can do that. And I honestly may do that regardless, just because I really, really miss the love that I felt for that franchise when I was younger. And I don't know what happened, but last night I just really felt it come back. It was probably just witnessing this film on the big screen and just being surrounded by Star Wars fans, which aren't known to be the best fandom, but I thought that they were just it was just a really great experience last night. And honestly, you guys should expect more Star Wars stuff to come on the channel, like my top 5 and just some of the things that I love about some of the movies and shows. You guys should really expect more of that for the next month or two, because I'm definitely going to be talking more. And I just really, really am so happy about me feeling great about this film and feeling great about Star Wars again. So, with all that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you've gotten a chance to go see Revenge of the Sith in the theaters and what you think about that movie and what your thoughts are. And if you're new to the channel and you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. And clearly, I said something you liked or didn't like, or you just wanted to hear my opinion. So while you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button. And with all that being said, be on the lookout for Thunderbolts next week. So excited. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.